welcome to Spotlight. And we're launching into a new series because it's June. And we sort of do a series month by month. So thank you for being a part of us, these little 5-minute vignettes where we try to break down a different part of the Christian life. This month we want to do, how really do you live the Christian life? You just have to agree that if we say that we're going to be followers of Jesus, that should make a difference. You know, if you're going to carry that name on your back, people have a right to expect that should make a difference in your life. Otherwise, what good is it? So, these stories that I think of when I talk about this, one is from Singapore. Charles Colson, who was this great man who worked in the Nixon White House and was not a good guy back then. He was a lawyer. He did some dirty tricks and ends up in jail. And he reads a book and he becomes a Christian. And now he has this wonderful ministry, Prison Fellowship. He is flying with a group from India through Singapore to Indonesia. While they're in Singapore, the plane breaks down. It's hot. I went to high school in Singapore. They're out on the runway and waiting, and it's hot, and they're tired, and they're frustrated. But Colson tells his group, we're Christians. We're followers of Jesus. People are watching. So he says, keep your witness up. So they're laughing and talking. Finally, the plane is fixed. They get on the plane and go on. 2 years later, he gets a letter. And a Chinese man says, I was behind you when that plane broke down in Singapore. I was hot. I was mad at the airline. And I look at your group and you're laughing and you're having a great time. And I realized you guys had something I did not have. He said, my kids were going to a Christian school. We're not Christians, but just for the school. But when I went to the graduation, I saw this book and I looked at it and it's your picture. And I realized it's Christianity that made your difference. So I went and I bought a Bible, and our family have had Bible studies, and we've all been baptized because of what we saw. That's the power when Christians don't just come to Jesus and have their sins forgiven, but it changes their life. This is the second part of Christianity. The other story I sometimes tell is one from Bill Hybels, the pastor of that huge church in Chicago. Retired now, and he would fly out during the week to speak somewhere and then come home, late at night, tired. And he said he got a message on the plane that you need to go to baggage claim because one of your bags has been lost. Well, he had 2 bags, and why would one make it and one wouldn't? And he's just fuming. But as he walks up towards the baggage counter, he realizes his spirit's not really right. And so he says a little prayer, God, help me get this under control. He goes up to the counter and he says, give me the form. I know what I have to do. He fills out the form, hands it to the girl, and then she says, do you want me to send the suitcase to your house or to your church? He hadn't said anything about the church. He looks up at her and she says, I go to your church. I'm a member of Willow Creek. Oh, was he glad that he had prayed and was able to represent Christ. So Christianity is these 2 parts. The first part is fantastic. We come to Jesus. Jesus forgives our sins. We go from being lost to being saved. And now we have a right to go to heaven and be with Jesus forever. But then there's this life where we claim that we are followers of Jesus, but we aren't acting like fully followers of Jesus yet, and we're waiting for Jesus to transform our lives. How does that work? That's what we want to do this month. So go today and represent Jesus to wherever you are, and may Jesus show the world how he has changed your life and my life today. God bless you. This is Spotlight. We'll see you next time. Thank you for watching Spotlight. We're so excited about this. We hope that you'll subscribe and so you'll get all of them. And please just forward it on to others and tell other people about it. And let's just see what kind of an audience we can get for these messages of Spotlight. God bless you.